Have you ever stayed up at night playing video games and telling yourself, I'll stop soon, only to look at your curtains and see some sunlight peeking through? It's happened to me a lot, and after that, I'll think, well, I've done it again. Seems like it's another sleep-deprived day of school. I slept during classes and breaks, and my results suffered because of them. My first set of results came out, and I had to resit 5 of my courses. 5! I had to pay out of my pocket to resit them. I think at the time it was $50 per course, and it really hurt me. So I asked myself, why did I fail? And I knew it was because of the nights I stayed up gaming and watching anime. My lack of self-control made me lose $250. I couldn't let that happen again, so I decided to learn to control myself, and I went to YouTube and Google to search for ways to develop self-control. I watched some videos, read some articles, but I didn't learn anything. Waste of my time. It was summer break, so I binged a lot of anime and I saw some characters apply some self-control techniques, so I copied them and boom, it worked. I'm not perfect now, but I have way more control over myself than I used to. After all, I never lost another dollar because I failed the course. Stick around to the end and I'll show you the 5 tips I learned from anime to gain self-control. I took care of myself. I'd be in my room gaming or watching anime throughout the night, and in the morning, I'd take a nap, get ready, and go to class without eating. When lectures were over, I'd be on the way home, but I was usually so hungry that I'd buy the first thing I saw. This went on for a while, and I was blowing through my allowance. I used to think that I was robbed, that someone stole my money, but when I calculated it, I saw that I, in fact, was the robber. So when I decided to sleep normally, I woke up early and I had the energy to cook before I went to school and saved some for when I got back. My grades went up and the money I spent went down because cooking at home is way cheaper than going to a restaurant. So the first and most important tip I learned from anime is to take care of myself. If you sleep well and eat well, you'll be able to control yourself better. After all, you get in a bad mood if you were sleepy and hungry. You might do something that you didn't mean to, so take care of yourself. You control yourself much better. After that, I set clear goals and never forgot them. Sid wanted to become the eminence in Shadow, basically to be the strongest person in the world, and he was prepared to give up anything to achieve it. To achieve it, Sid categorized everything into 2 places, the things that matter and the things that don't. He then focused only on the things that mattered so that he could achieve his goal. My goal was simple, never fail another course again. So how did I achieve it? By sleeping well, being more attentive in class, cutting out my gaming time when it was close to exams to get some reading done, and making sure that I was taking great care of myself. That's all it was. Setting a goal helped me to stay focused and control myself better. I always had my goal in mind, and anytime I wanted to give up, I remember the day I paid the $250. The accountant found out what I came to pay for, and she wore this mocking smirk on her face. In that moment, I told myself, violence is wrong, especially against women, but I really love to punch that smirk off her face. It was a terrible experience and I didn't want to go through that again, so I used my goal to spur me on. I didn't have Sid's willpower, so I could go back to my bad habits easily, and then I removed temptations. When I needed to prepare for exams, I told my friend, he always wanted to use my gaming laptop for a while. Why don't we swap laptops for a couple of days? And he said, are you joking? And I said, nope, and he jumped on the offer. I made him grateful to me and I gave him a great time while I prepared for my exams without the distraction of games and anime. 2 birds with 1 stone. His laptop had the things and the power I needed from a PC, so I wasn't losing much and I passed my exams. I learned this from Blue Lock. When Nigo wanted to train the students, he made them live in the Blue Lock facility so that they won't be distracted from their goal. So stay away from the things that trigger your impulses. If you're trying to quit drinking, it would be stupid to hang out at a club or bar, so stay away from the things, places, or people that will make you do the things you're trying to avoid. It will be painful at first, but you learn to control yourself better. After that, I followed the routine. I learned the power of routines from Saitama, but Jinwei is a more modern example. He had a daily workout routine prepared for him by the system, and it was freaking hard at first, so he ignored it and faced the consequences. After that, he started doing it daily and it became normal for him. He became way stronger than before. Now you're probably thinking I'd say, I developed a routine to study every day. Nah, that was impossible for me. What I did was wait until the exams were closed, summarize my notes, and when it was a week to the exams, I'd shove that info into my head. I also read the summary of each course the night before I had the exam for the course. It was pretty simple but very effective. I wasn't scrambling to memorize everything the day before. I was just refreshing my memory and I ended up passing my exams very easily. Routines also helped me when I started going to the gym. Trying to control your impulse is very hard and you might want to give up. That's normal. To prevent myself from giving up, I set a reward for myself. I'm not an anime character that has a bottomless supply of willpower. I'm just a normal dude that is always tempted to say, "Freak it, I can't control myself any longer. What's the point? I'll just do it anyway." I'm not someone with a very strong will. What I did to get around it was to give myself a reward by playing a lot of video games after I finished writing these exams, and then go to a restaurant and eat croissants and other pastries after I passed the exams. I mean, they're way cheaper than $250. This gave me some extra willpower to control myself and achieve my goal. I even do it while making these videos. I'd rather watch anime or use Twitter during my free time, but I only do them after I'm done with a particular portion of the video. Sakura used this trick on Remy. Math tests were coming up and Remy said that the highest mark she's ever gotten was 40. Sakura said that if she gets 60 on the test, she gets Remy premium cookies, something that Remy always wanted. That made Remy work very hard, and by the time she got her results, she got 58, which was the highest score. Sakura saw how hard she worked to get that mark, and she got her the cookies anyway. And there you have it. These are the self-control techniques I stole from anime, and I still use them until now. So if you're struggling with self-control, just follow these tips and I'm sure they work. It will take a bit of time, but you get the results. As always, the anime titles are in the description. If you're still here, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please like the video and tell me what part stood out to you in the comments. And if you're interested in seeing more, then you can subscribe. I also have a video of stress management, so if you're interested, give it a watch. It should show up on the screen. Don't forget to take care of yourself, drink water, watch anime, and have fun. And I'll see you in the next video. Jane.